I am going to finish up trimming the bottle that I made yesterday. It's been drying for a day, and I like to trim it. And since the shape like this, there's no way that you could trim it upside down without tipping over. So basically you need to find a support to support it, and then you can flip over and trim. So we need to have a chuck, okay, a chuck. This is the chuck that help you to put it upside down so that it's sitting on the shoulder. And for the chuck here, you see that my chuck is kind of too big for this. Okay, too big. So actually I'm going to stack up two chucks together and then trim it on the chuck that I'm stacking together. My chuck has been bisque, and to be able to for the clay to stick on the chuck easier, actually I soak the whole piece of I submerge the chuck into the water that is soaked for maybe 5-10 minutes, so that the chuck is not taking water any longer, and that way when I'm using the clay to stick the chuck, it's easier. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then also for trimming the foot, I like to know how thick the bottom is. And it is hard to know exactly how thick the bottom is. And I have shown you before that I have the measuring tool that you can measure the thickness of the bottom. But see that the vertical one, this is too short to go through all the way here, right? So you could use the horizontal one, but the vertical one is too short. So I'm going to extend it, okay? Extend the length of the my measuring tool, okay? And this is what you can find something that it's extractable. Can adjust the length, okay? So this, and I'm going to tape my ruler right here, okay? So let's use the masking tape to tape it. Right, so then you just find out the difference, okay? The difference of the inside and the outside dimension, and then you subtract the difference. Here I'm going to pour it so that it's about here, okay? So, right, let's measure the inside first. So for my reading is 150, okay, 150, okay. Then take it out. And the reading for the outside will be, let's see here. So it's 163, okay. So the difference, 163 minus 150 is about 13, okay? So I know exactly how thick the bottom is, 13, okay, 13 millimeters. And then I can remove my my ruler, so when I'm trimming, I can constantly check the bottom. removing the tape. Yeah, the tape is just to tape so that the extender is I can glue it on, and after that I can just remove it. Okay. So we want to know how thick the bottom is before we start it. Especially the bottle shape is hard to know how thick the bottom is. Right. So and then I'm going to trim within 3 millimeters. So I will constantly check it until I hit 10. Okay. When I'm trimming, I hit 10 and then I stop. So I know that is about like 3 millimeters on the foot. Okay. So now I am going to put the chuck. Centering my chuck. And then stack up 2 chucks together. Okay, and then put my toe bottle on the chuck. And I will check the level first. So let me move it up over my camera. Okay, so to put it on, and then I'm using the bubble leveler to level it. Just put it in the center of my foot and see if that is level. I think this is very good. Okay, so the base is level. And then level first, and then I am going to center. Okay, so I'm just going to focus trimming this part here, because I already put the texture, so I'm not going to trim the side, just trimming the foot. So there are a couple of places that I need to get the clay to hold it. So one on the very bottom, and then the joint on 2 chucks. And then the third one will be the bottle and the chuck. Right, so since this is very tall, so I'm going to just stand up and trim. Okay, so let me check, see how deep I've already gone through. Put that in. So it's about 5, and we have 13, so we're gonna do the within like 3 millimeters, so I can go another 5. Okay, check it again. Right, it's about 8, so 2 more to go. Right, so it's about 10. I don't know if you can see it. So I will stop right here and just finish up, clean up the corner. To stand up to trim is hard, so I'm gonna just sit down and finish up. So usually I trim the inside portion of the foot ring to the right thickness, and then I will compare the inside corner and the outside corner. The outside corner should be at least the same level or even a little bit lower. Okay, so I would say if you're making a bowl, maybe a little bit lower, but since I'm making a vase, so it should be the same level. Okay, so after finish trimming, I'm compressing the foot and round the corner. So this is the finished bottle. It's not very heavy because when it's wet I removed a little bit clay off, so it's very light. Okay.